שלום לכם, אנחנו בעוד פרק של לקיקאוף, והיום יש לנו פרק מיוחד, כי אנחנו לא עם חברי הפאנל הרגילים שלנו, אלא פרק של ראיון. תכף נציג את האורח המיוחד שיש לנו, באמת אורח מיוחד.
מאוד מיוחד.
וקובי, מה שלומך אחי?
בסדר, ליאור, מה המצב אחי?
אני מעולה, באת חגיגי היום.
כן, באתי חגיגי, כי יש לנו אורח חגיגי.
אתה צודק. אז בואו נציג את האורח המיוחד שלנו, כאמור, לא אחר מאשר המאמן של ערן זהבי בגואנגזו, שהביא את ערן לגואנגזו, לליגה הסינית. Coach דראגן סטויקוביץ, how are you, coach?
I'm fine, thank you very much. Thank you for invitation.
It's a great honor to have you here, coach. We collect some information about you. Used to be a huge star back in Yugoslavia. In a very young age, you started your career in the Red Star Belgrade.
Yeah.
After that, you moved to Marseille, then Serie A with Verona. After that, you became one of the biggest stars in the Japanese league.
Yes.
You quit there. I mean, you finished your career in Japan. You became the head coach. And after that, you became, you moved to China, to Guangzhou. So maybe you tell us, how did you hear about Eran Zahavi? Because we're going to speak, you're going to help us to learn about the career of Eran Zahavi in his China period. So how did you hear about Eran?
Eran Zahavi is one of the best players in my coaching career. Probably the best one. And we had a really good experience, fantastic experience working together. Somebody who scored a lot of goals, somebody who is a very, very high professional, and really all compliments for everything what he achieved in his career. The question is, how did you hear about him? Like, I'm trying to understand, you're in China, he's in Tel Aviv. I have an experience working in Asia, and I worked 6 years in Nagoya in Japan in J-League. So we won the championship there, and we make us so good results. Then after I moved to Guangzhou, and in the first year it was, let's say,
we are talking about 2015, right? You signed in 2015?
2015, in the summertime, it was the team was in a very difficult situation. It was important to stay in the Chinese Super League. So we achieved that goal, but I explained to the board and to the boss that we need somebody who is natural killer, yeah. Yes.
Bugs killer, I call him, the bugs killer, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So it's very interesting, yes, because on my desk I had I think 6 names of the top strikers in Europe.
Wow.
Okay. So, and I try to understand who will be the best solution for my team, because
can you give us the other names? Who was on your desk, if you don't mind? Like who Eran was competing with?
Striker from Newcastle, striker from Bundesliga, striker from it doesn't matter, but big names.
Big names, yeah.
But I was not impressed by the names. I tried something like Zahavi, somebody who is able to adapt on my system of play, etc., etc. So in that time we play 3-4-3, and I needed someone who can be shadow, no striker number 1, but shadow, okay, behind the striker, who has a feeling for the movement, who has a good feeling to score, etc., etc. And the interesting thing was, after all these 6 names on the paper, I took my pen and I put name Eran Zahavi, the last. So then I went to have a meeting with the boss. I said, okay, what we gonna do, blah, blah, blah. I said, look, this guy is very good, this guy is very strong, another is very fast, another is... So, all compliments for all
Let
players.
me stop you here, because you said that you wrote his name. So how did you hear about Eran? How did you get to know him?
That's right.
Yeah.
I forgot to explain you, but I checked the characteristic. I checked the database. Okay.
Transfer market?
Look, no.
Agent?
I put on my computer and search for the characteristic, and I see Aaron Zahavi from Israel.
Whoa.
I said, wow, I think 100 games, 130 goals. I said, oh my God, I was a professional player, high level.
High level.
I know how difficult it is to score goals, but the guy who scored in 100 games, 130 goals, it's unbelievable, it's amazing, it's fantastic. Then, you remember Slaviša Jokanović was a coach of Maccabi, okay? He's a very good friend of mine. I called him and I said, look, tell me something about Aaron Zahavi. He said, why? I said, I'm looking for this type of player, but all characteristics are very, very good. I'm very impressed. But tell me about his mentality. Tell me about his personality. I don't want to bring someone who can go to make me up trouble or problems.
Yeah. In English we call it liability. You don't want a liability,
to have somebody who is a troublemaker or something like that. And he explained me everything about his mentality. He worked very well. He's a very professional, etc. So very, very positive. So that was the beginning. Then after I contacted him and said, look, my name is Dragan Stojkovic. I'm a coach in Guangzhou in Chinese Super League. Are you willing to come? Because I want you.
You talk to him personally or
Yes,
with
personally,
the agent?
Personally.
So,
Personally. Do you want to come here? And I will do my best to convince the boss to buy you.
So tell us, Iran arriving to China, he speaks very highly in all the media about you, about his experience in
But
China.
Just let me
Go ahead.
finish this,
Yes.
this story.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. So, and when I had a meeting with the boss, do you know what time? At 3 o'clock in the morning. And the meeting was at 10 o'clock evening. So I'm waiting 5 hours for him to have this meeting and to convince him to make this transfer. He was busy, he was away from the city, I don't know, and I said to myself, no problem, I will stay until morning.
Talking about the boss.
Boss.
in
Yeah,
Guangzhou.
Remember, the
In
boss
Guangzou.
of Guangzou is one of the richest people in China.
Yes.
He owned, like, when you travel to China, you see the Guangzou FC, right? Not Guangzou, the names, RF, yeah.
Yeah, RNF,
All over, it's a huge real estate.
He's the owner of, I think, 74 hotels.
Yeah,
Right.
You know what I remember?
Yeah.
It was something in the last second. Iran was going with Maccabi Tel Aviv.
Yes.
They were about to fly to the training, like the preseason training.
Yes.
And his agent told him to wait, something like that, right? Not to go on the flight because we have a contract in Guangzou.
Yes, exactly. And
So this is why maybe you waited, and it was a time.
It was a good timing, but it was very, very stressful, let's say, because it's not easy to convince the Chinese people, because when he saw his last name, he said, why you insist on him, because I don't know this player. And I said, the boss, it's not important that you don't know. It's important that I know. And if you believe on me, let's do it. Because I'm guaranteed for this player. He's coming from Israel, he's not coming from Germany, England, or Italy, or I don't know, Spain. He's coming from small country, but this is what we need. And let's do it. So 3 o'clock in the morning, I said, are you guaranteed for him that... I said, yes, I guarantee. He's going to score many, many goals. And this is what we need as a team. So, and finally, you know, they reached the agreement with Maccabi. And Zahavi, I think maybe 3 days later, he arrived in Guangzhou.
Oh.
Yeah, so, you know...
It was not easy, believe me. It was not easy. In one moment I said, look, I lose my time because other players, they go.
Because you put all the effort on this specific player.
I put all my effort and my knowledge and to convince the boss to do it. But the problem is that he didn't know who is Aaron Zahavi. And honestly speaking, nobody in China, they didn't know who is Aaron Zahavi, which is normal.
But you
they know the big names.
You believed in the name. You believed in him.
I believe always what I saw, how he play, how he score goals, and the position which he play. This is what I needed. And finally, I think that from everybody it was a good decision to have Zahavi.
Yeah, you know, I blame the club of Maccabi Tel Aviv letting Eran Zahavi go last year. I don't know exactly what was the reason, because I see in Israel, and I have many friends in Israel, you know, who played and knows Eran personally, and they are telling me that he's amazing on the pitch, but he's also an amazing person in the locker room. So you can tell us a little bit about, you know, your experience working behind the scenes.
He's a winner. He's a natural winner.
Winner, yeah. What about, you know, helping, you know, young players, helping, you know...
He has a you know, very specific... When you talk about the professional football players today, you can find many types, you know. But Aaron Zahavi has I think, massive dedication for his job. Massive. It's unbelievable how he works. It's unbelievable how he give himself on the pitch.
This is amazing that every
This is
coach...
amazing. I never saw in my career, coaching career, something like that.
Wow.
Believe me.
Even as a player and as a coach?
Sorry?
Even as a player? Because you play with many...
Even as a player.
You play in the highest level, yeah.
It's, let's say, it's a... He was like crazy.
Yeah.
Sometimes it was crazy.
I call him the Israeli Ronaldo. He got the same mentality as Cristiano Ronaldo.
Absolutely.
Hard-working guy. Yeah.
Absolutely. It's a copy-paste.
This is the nickname of Ron Zahavi, the Israeli Ronaldo.
Yes, copy-paste. Yeah. Copy-paste. It was amazing to work with him. Natural winner. He tried always to push himself until the limit, even over the limits. And it's really, really good to have him in the team. Sometimes for me it was difficult to stop him to work. I said, get out from the pitch, it's enough.
Wow.
Go to take a shower, because I don't have time to wait for you, you know.
This is
because
unbelievable.
after training, he stay always to I don't know, to make short sprints, movements, and the
this is great for the young individuals that listen to us, you know, to take Eran Zahavi as a role model, you know.
1,000 times he make free kicks from the left side, right side, from the center of the goal. So it was really, really somebody who loved football, who loved to improve himself every day, every single training, etc., etc. And the game is a completely different story. He pushed himself to 100%. It's unbelievable effort on the pitch. He pushed other players also. And it's a very good example. Very good example for the young people who wants to be one day professional football players, to follow this kind of behavior and mentality. That's why he was very successful. Unfortunately, he didn't play World Cup. He didn't play, I don't know, big competitions, but his career is amazing, you know. And I was very, very lucky to have him, and I did my best to bring him, and I achieved that.
Do you think if Iran was born in Europe, not in Israel, like let's say Italy or even Serbia,
Yeah.
Was the situation different for him as far as his career?
Look, if he's born in somewhere in
Europe.
I don't know, in England or in Europe, let's say, he will be one of the top 5 players in the world.
You think?
Definitely.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow, this is amazing coming from you.
Look, it's very difficult to
Yeah.
find a player who scored the goals, the most important thing in the football, in the game, to put the ball on the net. And he did so easy. In a very difficult situation, very difficult position, he always find space or timing to put the ball on the net. Sometimes surprise you, sometimes surprise everybody, but he score. It's unbelievable feeling to score, and it's very pity and a little bit maybe, how can I say, unfortunately, he was not born in Rome, Paris, or London, That's why maybe the international, let's say, career is a little bit under the table, but it doesn't matter.
He's a natural superstar. He born with the.
He's a natural goalkeeper's killer. He's a natural scorer. He's everything. What I can say is it's fantastic.
In
I don't know how to describe it.
In 2019, he was. He scored how many goals? I think he broke the record in the Chinese league in 2019. Correct me if I'm.
Everything what I said to the media, everything what I said to the boss, everything what I said to my colleagues and everybody when I introduced Aaron Zahavi, I was right, and I didn't make mistake. And I said he is going to be the best scorer here.
It's even beyond the expectation.
And everybody watching me said, "Are you sure? Because our team is not Beijing, Shanghai, Shandong, Hebei, Evergrande. We are under, I said, no, we will be up, and this guy is going to be the best scorer here. He's going to score many goals."
When you brought Iran to the team, you told Iran that you are going to build the team around Iran? Like Iran was the top star?
The team was already built, but it's like a puzzle. I make the puzzle, but one puzzle I needed, that was Aaron Zahavi. And I told him, "You're going to play here, okay?" He said, "Don't worry, coach, no problem. I do my best." I said, "Yes, that's why I'm here. That's you come here. I fight for you." So, but please be in this position on the left side and go to try to move on the right side to prepare the position to shoot, okay? To change the side, to cross the line in the box area, etc. I think this is the best position for you. So this is something that I think as a coach.
So he was playing a left wing in Guangzhou?
He was not a left winger. He was behind the striker on the left side.
Okay.
In the 3-4-3, he and Renatinho, Brazilian guy, who is a very good player, both they have a position behind the striker. Okay? So it means every ball goes to them, every second ball also, etc. And I think this position is the best for him.
Oh, so it was like 3-4-2-1, from what I understand.
Exactly.
3-4-2-1.
3-4-2-1, let's say.
Okay. I watch
to be precise.
I watch you as a player, and I know that you used to be a huge star. And I had the feeling that you chose Iran because you kind of saw your style in Iran. Is that correct? Like you also had a style, You scored many goals in the Red Star in a very young age. When you
look in my time, yes, I was. I
want to say that you play in the World Cup, right, with Yugoslavia.
Yeah,
correct?
Yeah.
Yes, and then
As a player.
Yeah, and he took the Serbian national team also. They qualified to the World Cup.
As a player, yes, I played World Cup in '90 in Italy. I was in the best 11.
1990. With
Italy.
Maradona, wow.
With Maradona, yes.
Wow.
And after the World Cup, I was in the best 11, chosen by FIFA, so which a big achievement for me. 1998 also World Cup in France as a player.
So you as a striker saw around Zahavi, you saw very similar skills.
I was a number 10.
10, okay, more as a playmaker.
Creative player.
Playmaker, yeah.
Playmaker, captain, who control the pace of the game, But Zahavi is different. Zahavi is something that every team need: speed, shoot, score, jump, timing. The guy was born to be a scorer.
Yeah, he's a box animal. This is what I call him. Just he's an animal
and after,
inside the box.
When I took the national team of Serbia, we qualified for the World Cup in Qatar 2022. Then we qualified for 2024 the European Cup also, big achievement, and we achieved to be in the top league in Europe, and I work with the very good players, but really. Zahavi is something different.
Wow, I'm in shock. Like I know that you took your team to the World Cup. You took the Serbian national team to
the World Cup.
Yeah, and you are telling us here that Zahavi, this is very impressive. Very impressive.
Look,
it's unbelievable achievement for Israeli player.
I don't need to lie. I don't need to talk like what you like, maybe. I just want to express my opinion about him. It's I would love to have him always in my team.
Wow, this is amazing.
This is amazing.
You know what? In Israel, we have some problem to give compliments or to support someone who succeeds. This is sometimes our mentality that you can feel in
Serbia
Israel.
Same.
Okay.
Serbia.
So when Iran succeeds so much in China, people start saying that the Chinese league is very easy. So that's why he succeeded. That's why he scored so many goals. So and he always said that that's not what you see. That's not. I work very hard to get these results. It's not something that you just take the ball and you score whatever you want. Or he made it look so easy. That's my question. So, was that easy, or the Chinese league is...
Try to score in any league. Try to score goal and you can see how it's easy. It's not so easy. And never easy. But don't forget, in this, let's say 5 years, the Chinese league became like a very interesting league. Many big names came to China. Okay,
big money.
A lot of money, billions. They invest billions, and they bring a lot of.
This is the Chinese when they decide, when they mark something and they go for the target, they're gonna go all the way. This is not only in business.
They can do it. They can do it. If they want, they can do it.
Yeah.
So, but why it's impressive his play there and the goals which he scored. He didn't play for the top team. He didn't play for the champion. He played for a very, very average team. Before the season, everybody said that we are going to the step
delegated.
Down. The relegated, yes. But no, we play for the Champions League. And don't forget that 3 years in a row, he was the best scorer. If you see the strikers from other side, from the other clubs, names.
Bigger clubs.
Big clubs.
Big names, big names.
All from Europe. All of them, they are behind him. So you can imagine if he play for the top team.
Yeah.
He can score double maybe.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Or maybe he has a good coach. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. Amazing coach. Amazing coach.
So
Amazing.
if you mention the other teams,
Hey,
the
just I don't want to forget this. He came to Guangzhou and I explained to him. I said, "Look, the Chinese league. Don't joke because it's very fast. The Chinese players are very fast. You have to be very smart. You have to be very intelligent, and you can do something. But don't think that it's easy, because they are very fast." I said, "Okay." So the first game he was on the bench. He came in second half. Second game he was on the bench. Second half play. Third game bench. Second half play. Fourth game bench. Second half play. Fifth game he was on the bench, and he come second half to play. And after that he became starting member.
Why is that?
Look, he was completely
He lost it.
lost it. I said, "Look, just calm down. I know what I'm doing. You just arrived. You need the time to adapt yourself, okay? You need the time to see your teammates, to see the system, to see what we want to do on the pitch. Okay, we work during the week, but on the pitch, you want you to understand better what I want and how we play, okay? And after that, no problem, everything will be okay." But he was so exhausted. I said, "Oh my God, I'm coming to China on a bench player."
I remember he came as the biggest star, in Israel, playing for the best team.
But the first game he come in, 3 goals. Second game, 2 goals. Third game, 3 goals. Fourth, 2.
Wow.
Fifth.
Yeah.
He scored, I don't know, maybe around 15, 16 goals he scored in 5 games. And my players, they said to me after the game or during the halftime, they said, "Coach, Mister, how you find this guy? Oh my God, unbelievable what he's doing." I said, "Yeah, from the next game he will be starting member, and that's all."
In my eyes, I always say that Zahavi is the biggest player in Israel of all times. Some saying other names. For me, is Zahavi. But now, you kind of gave me the final stamp that this is exactly, it's behind the scene of this great player. And now when he stopped playing, it's I see it as I think that he got another 2 years to give, and it was for us. I think for the Israeli who love football, it's a huge loss, to see Iran not playing anymore.
Look, I know that everybody in Israel, they like Zahavi, definitely. Maybe the other teams supporters they don't like because he scored too many goals. But in generally, I think everybody respect what he did for the Israeli football and how good example is for the young.
I told you I'm a fan of Maccabi Haifa, which Maccabi Tel Aviv is the nemesis of
enemy.
The worst.
He knows
it's like Red Stars and Partizan,
Yeah.
same thing. For me, like he's such a big winner, and I admire him.
Exactly. This is very important. People must understand these kind of things. The rivalry is one thing, but the respect is another thing.
Yes.
When somebody is doing well, you have to say, "Yes, congratulations, but I will try to beat you next time. I will try to stop you. I will try to do my best to stop you." But if somebody is good, if somebody is somebody gives his best good example for the young people, he never drink alcohol, he never smoke cigarette, he never go out. So these kind of things you must respect.
What about the hotels? Was he sleeping by himself? There was a big issue in the Israeli national team that he was kicked out. He was not kicked out, but he left the Israeli national team just because of a room issue. He wanted a room by himself.
No, the thing is that Iran was claiming, and now I know that he's speaking the truth, that the way he preparing for the game, he need his own time, his own space.
Exactly.
So can you tell us?
Maybe you know something about that?
He was. I heard something that he left the national team, some problems, etc., etc. But this is just between him and the national team coach or FA of Israel.
And I cannot understand this decision. Why not letting a player, stay in the room by himself?
It's not.
If this is the way, and Iran was very kind because he offered,
Today it's very normal that. All players are single in the room, okay? So you don't need to have nobody around you. This is your private space. This is the best moment to prepare yourself. If you want to sleep, you sleep. If you want to watch movie, you watch movie. If you want to read your book, you can do it. But this is your private space. Nobody has a right to interrupt you. So I think it's a mistake. He asked just for normal thing, right?
It was an ego fight.
It's an ego fight.
It's an ego fight.
No.
Yeah.
I'm a boss. I show you okay, you're a boss, but look, if somebody asks something normal, you have to accept that.
You know why I take Iran's side in this conflict?
I don't like to sleep with someone in the room. I don't like. I want to talk with my wife all night by phone.
Yeah.
I want to see my kids on the phone. I want to read my book. I want to put the lights. So this is very normal, right? That was a mistake,
It's not about being the star of the team as opposed to the other players.
This is not. He never showed me. In my experience, I'm talking about my experience. He never showed me that he's a big star, or yes, everything what he did on the pitch. Yes, he deserved to be big star, but to show to me that he's a big star, it's not necessary.
He's very humble. Very humble.
Yes,
he is.
First of all, he's a very intelligent guy. He's a married, kids, normal life. Let's say, he like a luxury life, to be honest. But this is his choice. It's not mine. So, and this is what, let's say, what he asked. It's a very normal, but people maybe. They don't understand. Maybe they think that he wants to show that he's above the.
He's not above, and I tell you what happened to him. Last year, coach, the coach of Maccabi Tel Aviv. I don't know what was the reason, but Iran did not start. He is the same thing. He used to come from the bench.
Lazetic, Lazetic.
Yes, and I think that. Iran is such a professional and he loves Maccabi so much. They say, you know what? I'm putting my ego on the side. I stay for the team. I support the team. And when the coach needs me, this is a very, very hard thing to do for a guy like that, a superstar like that. And to manage your ego of a superstar like that, to say, you know what, let me put myself and my ego on the side, and let me be for the team. Yeah. And the reason that I see that Maccabi Tel Aviv is not doing well, this is my private opinion, is that because they don't have in the locker room
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. Really.
This is my opinion.
I follow the results. I follow everything what's happened, but I don't know the truth. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not in the dressing room. I don't know what's going on, etc., etc.
I hear only good things about Iran Zahavi from you. Now, of course, there were bad moments. Can you share with us like a bad moment and how did you handle it?
It was a nervous, is when we lose the game or etc. etc. I said, look, we talked a lot about the game, about the tactic, about training, intensity of training. Sometimes he want to work more, but I said, look, you can do it, no problem, but it's not. I try to explain to you that it's not necessary because we have every 3 days we have a game, so we don't have time to work so hard. What we did, it's enough. So he said, yes, but maybe I need more to work. I said, I don't think so. I don't think so, because you scored 2 goals. Another game, you scored 2 goals. So everything is fine.
Well, I'm so impressed.
Why you think that you have to work more? So are you crazy or what? I said, look, follow my instruction, follow my training intensity, and everything will be okay. But it's true, yes. Sometimes he was nervous when we lose the game, and why, blah, 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 blah. I said, it's not your fault. You score 1 or 2 goals, but...
Coach, do me a favor and ask Eran Zahavi to come back. You know, I know he's in a great shape. Ask him, you know, he hear you. I know that he got a lot of respect for you.
Yeah.
He's listening to us. You know, tell him, Eran, you know, we want to see another 2 years.
Think about
we need a statement from you, Coach.
Aaron, think about your future. You can do it. You can do it,
he
my
can
friend.
give us another great 2 years.
But talk with your family first, and you know what you can do. But we talked a lot about the things, and I said, look, the first thing you must understand that here, some players, they don't have this quality, you know, to be. Sometimes they play well, sometimes play a bit bad, sometimes mistake, but too much mistakes. Yes, but I don't have another choice.
It is what it is.
This is what we have. So please, you be concentrated there in front of the goal to score. I don't ask you to come back to defend. We will defend how we know, but you score. And sometimes, yes, he scored, I don't know, he scored 3 goals, we lose 4-3. How it's possible, mister? I said, it's possible because our defense is not good.
So that shows us that it's not only about the money, you know, every goal he gets that kind of money. It's about his character to win every game.
Strong character, so natural winner. He do everything to make success. He do everything to make to win the game, to score the goal. It's sometimes look crazy, you know. But it's really like that, you know. Congratulations for that. Really, I had a really pleasure, or I had this chance to work with him. I think he respects me also.
100%.
I respect him very, very, very much, and I think that he respects me. He respects my work, my thinking about football, my methodology of training. Relationship. I was not someone who wanted to be above him, or he never showed me this kind of characteristic to show something against the team or against the coach. Or no. He was always, let's say, focusing on his job and focusing to score more and more and more goals.
Okay. After Iran was so successful, okay, did you have a different point of view on the Israeli player that maybe made you think maybe you should add another Israeli player because of Iran?
Thanks to him.
What he's trying to say that he asked you to find someone from Maccabi Haifa, not only from Maccabi Tel Aviv.
No. And that time, I think 2 years later, I think. I bring Dia Saba.
Yes.
Dia Saba.
Iran recommended?
Let's say yes. To be honest, yes, because my Brazilian player Renatinho, he left the club. He wanted to back to Brazil. So, and when I see Saba, he was a very, very similar player, very, very similar like Renatinho, lefty. Short, good
great
speed,
talent,
shooting,
good speed, good dribbler, good free kick, good passer. And in one moment I thought, maybe he can replace him well, and maybe he can be good copy with the Zahavi. because Zahavi needs somebody around him who can deliver good
balls, yeah?
Yes. So that's why I talked with Zahavi. I said, look, I will take him. I like how he play. Mister, believe me, he is a very good player. He's a very fast. I said, I believe you.
This time it was easy.
We did it.
It was easy to convince the boss, no? After you convinced.
No problem. After
Zahavi, that's it.
Yeah.
You got the green light.
I want to ask you a question.
We had in that time, we had just maybe he arrived 6 months later. Everything what I said to the boss, I said, look, believe me, this guy is going to cost 30 million. Don't forget that. I said, really? I said, yes, I strongly believe. And what's happened? He received an offer for 30 million. I said, hey, coach, you know what we're going to do? He said, what? We received an offer 30 million from one club in China. I said exactly what is going to happen. Yes, you're right.
You received a $30 million offer on Eran Zahavi?
The other club want to buy.
Wow.
Yeah, one of the biggest club in.
Yes, I don't want to tell the name. And the boss asked me, so what are we gonna do? I said, look, do you need money? I said, no, I'm rich. I don't need. So let's sign the new contract with him. This is my suggestion. If you don't need money, say, yes, but I'm very happy that you don't lie to me, and you said yes, because you pay what you pay, but you're gonna take 6-7 times plus after. So this is what's happened, and Zahavi re-signed a new contract. I told him 3 years, another 3 years. I don't want to talk about the numbers, but I think he was happy.
Yeah, he talked about the numbers.
Really?
Yeah. Lately in a TV show.
I want to talk.
Good for him. He deserves every penny, So. He deserves every penny.
He called me one time. Said, Mister, thank you very much.
Are you guys in touch? Do you guys?
Yes.
Yeah, you
sometimes on the phone. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Earlier you met my friend. Idan Yona.
Okay.
He had some involved in the preparation for the games in Gואנגזו.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about this?
It's about analytic,
Yeah. He's the best analytics in Israel.
I heard that he's the best. Yes, he's a very, let's say, professional, and the guy who is very focusing on his job. He prepare a lot of good things. Important things about the opponent team, about some weak points, some strong points, about your team, good and bad points, etc., etc. I mean, today in the modern football, this is very important to have this kind of people around you who can give you the real information. Okay, yeah, he's one of the best. Yes, definitely.
So let's, coach. I know that now you are available. So to the Maccabi Tel Aviv, they just.
I'm free.
That's what I'm saying. Today they lost the derby after how many years? It was the derby between Maccabi Tel Aviv and Hapoel Tel Aviv. After 12 years, they lost today.
Oh my God!
And I just want to tell to all the Maccabi Tel Aviv fans, the coach is available. You can send them over.
Look, after 5 years of the national team of Serbia, so I quit in November.
That was your last job, correct?
Yes. So I have free time now and enjoy with my family here in Miami. But I'm ready to new challenge, of course. I'm waiting for somebody to call me.
So all the agents now listening to us, you have an opportunity to grab an amazing coach.
But I like very offensive football.
Offensive?
I like very offensive football.
Yeah. Offensive? So we need to bring you to Maccabi Haifa.
Yes. If Zahavi come back, no problem.
I think with you, he's coming back for sure, you know.
No, I'm ready, of course. Somebody who wants me, I am free, yes, to talk and to take another step in my coaching career. Yeah.
Coach, it was a pleasure to have you here.
It's my pleasure also.
You
yeah.
are very kind and professional, and I appreciate the way you.
In general,
talk about-
Zahavi deserved to talk about him. He's somebody who really make a mark on the Israeli football.
Absolutely,
And, somebody who deserved that, and that's why I'm here to talk about him. And thank you to having me.
It's a great honor. Thank you very much for taking my phone call, and thank you very much for our friend Zenko, who put us together. My dear brother Zenko.
Yes.
Coach, you are an amazing person. Everybody told me that, so really it was a great honor. You did a huge favor for us.
Wish you good luck.
I wish you all the
I
best.
promise Zahavi, he invited me to come to Tel Aviv, you know.
Please let me know.
To show me the city, to show me some good restaurants. You don't know. I showed. They said okay, but I didn't get that chance.
Is the right guy to go, and do a tour in Tel Aviv? Trust me.
Maybe I have to go. I have to go to see.
You are a very interesting person, Coach.
He must pay some dinner.
Invite me, I pay. I can go with you, Coach.
No, it's my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Coach.
And congratulations to Zahavi for his career, and thank you for everything what he did for the football. So I hope that he will continue to stay in football and help the Israeli football.
That's why you are here. I told you. I want you to convince him to stay another 2 years.
Okay.
Okay. But not in Maccabi Tel Aviv.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you very much. Bye bye.